Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, seal and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time.
Want to train like a pro? DGS Ninja has you covered with obstacles designed by top athletes. Kevin Carbone, Matt Bradley, Tom Alberti, and Brett Sims. Whether you're dialing in your technique at the gym or training at home, DGS Ninja equipment is built for performance, durability, and safety. Train with confidence. Train with DGS Ninja. Find obstacles, rigs, mats, and more on dgsninja.com.
Has this ever happened to you? Where's my chalk bag? Ooh, I have a solution for that. Slab chalks! You take the chalk ball, put it in the mesh pocket, zip it up, slap, and get your chalk. Slab trucks are made right here in Springdale, Arkansas at Interform, the small batch manufacturing company. We're helping our community and providing local jobs to minorities and women of diverse backgrounds. I'm Joseph Rao, Ninja Warrior, rock climber, and the CEO of Slab Chalks.
Here at Stage 4 Designs, we are all about innovation and athlete safety. We've been doing this since 2015, designing the most innovative obstacles in the sport, and now with our partnership with the World Ninja League, we are very excited to bring some of our best designs to the highest level athletes in the world. For our process, it all kind of starts right here in our digital design. There's a much more deliberate process now in what we do, with our goal being the utmost in athlete safety. So we put everything into our digital design first, make sure it's all going to work, then we procure the parts. We learned the process and refined it to what we feel are some of the highest quality urethane products you're going to find in the Ninja space, and that all happens here at our custom-built workbench. A lot goes into our urethane, and we are very proud of the work that we do there. Everything that we build here at Stage 4 is all custom made in-house. It's not like we have a stock of a bunch of stuff. So when you do place an order with us, that order comes through and we basically build everything from scratch. Paint department is scalable. We basically hand paint most things, but some things that require a little bit more spray or bigger, we're capable of that as well. These athletes put these obstacles through some of the most rigorous circumstances that you could think of, and we want to try to plan for every contingency. We never want an obstacle to break on anybody. We always want our stuff to feel solid and not move around a whole lot, so that the athletes can trust their skills to throw the biggest moves that they possibly can on anything that we put out there. Our CNC machine handles all of most of our flat goods. It's the workhorse around here. It actually does a lot of the heavy lifting in terms of cutting things out. We don't do any of our flat goods by hand. We make sure that everything is exactly the same and replicable, so that, you know, if you're doing courses or you have athletes that are going either head to head or the same obstacle that you're going to find at one Ninja gym is going to feel exactly the same if you go to another Ninja gym or your home for that matter, so that there's consistency with all of our products. Over the years, as we've added to our suite of products that we offer, we realized that pipe and metalworking is becoming more and more commonplace in Ninja obstacles, and to meet that demand, we've added the ability to do that here as well. So a lot of the obstacles that you'll see that we design and develop are meant to go on truss, and pipes are a big part of that. So we've added a pipe bending station here, and look for, in the future, us to offer a lot more innovative obstacles that kind of exist in that space where pipes are a big part of it. So here, everything that we put out is tested by real ninjas before it goes out. We want to make sure that our obstacles can stand all sorts of unforeseen circumstances. We know that Ninja athletes move in ways that are innovative and new, and we want to try to account for as many of those as we can and make sure that those obstacles hold up. So we test everything. Over the last 10 years, Stage 4 Designs has been committed to developing the most innovative obstacles that you're going to find, but also the safest and most reliable obstacles. Our motto here is elevating obstacles. We do feel that on this platform, we can take something that's both fun and creative, but also elevate it to an industry that deserves to stand on its own.
Well, welcome back, everybody, to the Men in Sports Arena. We are live streaming our Northeast Regionals Championship here in Morristown, New Jersey. So we got our teen male division ahead of us, and this has been a action-packed weekend. I can barely catch my breath. We're going to talk about this course designers, Stage 4 Designs, along with Greg Smith. They have put on a master class of different obstacles. We are going to take you all through it here shortly. But first and foremost, let's get the proper introductions going. You got John Pine, the Dad Jokes Ninja, on the mic alongside Colin.
What's up?
How are we feeling now? We're down to our last division here, the teen male division.
Last of the weekend, actually.
Last of the weekend here on the Challenge Course B.
Going to be one of the longer ones, though, so we're not close to done yet.
It'll be one of the longer ones. We got 58 teen male athletes across 2 different waves that we'll be bringing to you live here for the next couple hours. Well, we got you covered, and all the stats, the analysis, the breakdown of the obstacles will be here ready for you. So talk a little bit about Northeast Regionals, how the athletes got here. They had to finish top 3 in a qualifying competition across gyms in the Northeast. We got about 18 or so different gyms represented by all the various logos. Shout out to all these gyms for putting on great quality competitions. Shout out to Urban Playground, my home gym, for letting me be on this mic for each one of our regional qualifier comps. Good production out there, and good production across each of these gyms. I have a great time every time I get to a Northeast gym. They do things right. So in our teen male division, we're going to take the top 31 athletes, top 31 who've not already qualified for Worlds. They will be the ones that will advance over to our World Championships World Championships in Greensboro, North Carolina, June 18th through June 23rd. And yeah, that'll be an exciting venture down in Greensboro Coliseum. Always have a great time out there. Check it out. Make sure you mark your calendars. All right, but we are just about set. I think we got the all thumbs up from our rig team. They are ready, got the course situated and set for our teen male athlete division. And we'll get you a demo run here in the next minute or so. But let's take a quick peek at our run order.
And it's like I don't know the
All right. If you hear the background going on, we're calling the everyone's attention to the fact that demo run is now. So we are getting you guys ready. I think I got our demo runner who's making his way out there. And he is getting there. So we'll take off this graphic, get you guys set for this run by our demo athlete.
Oh no, this isn't a demo for you guys. That's a demo for them. You're on this side.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. No, I thought Abby was doing the demo for you guys.
I know that. You know, it should happen.
Well, that's not Abby.
All right, our demo run soon to start. I think we're just waiting on the rest. So our demo run, we have our demo athlete go through each of the obstacles. You're going to hear all that in Ninja Works, sound and lights, all progressing as all layered into the live stream as the athlete progresses
I
through
think
the
you have
course.
to go to the front and hop to the top.
Just want to make sure you guys are all set with it.
It is.
We pop up like that.
So challenge course format, talk a little bit about that if you're not familiar with the WNL challenge course formatting. It is the furthest, the fastest is how we're going to score this competition, except in this case, athletes will have 2 retries available to them. They can use those 2 retries anywhere on that course. You just can't use those retries on the same obstacles. All right, our demo athlete going through the first couple obstacles on to obstacle number 2, the monolith. This giant contraption that they'll need to swing out of to find their ending platform. Over to the sliding doors now. This division gets the ring between the sliding doors as they dismount. Over to the I-beams now. Coming across those moon rocks. Over to launch code and trying to use each of those cliffhanger grabs to get to that ending platform. Come through these cliffhanger boards across cliff traverse. See if he can get this on that first try. The bar hop going down the lane. You guys can see that in full picture here.
Ooh, they got to go on top of that.
They pop that up. So I saw Matt earlier could get it from behind, but I think popping it up puts you in a better position to go for that bar hop at the end.
It is a good point. We might even see some athletes go from the start to that thing and skip the middle cradle. We'll see, though. Certainly an interesting course. Looks decently challenging, honestly. Harder than the young adult course.
What do you think about me getting to the very end
Yeah,
of
they
that?
left it a little more challenging than the young
Launch
adults. It's
myself
always a
into a
debate
dive to
here, right? So teen males, after teen
All right,
or
you
teen
cannot
division
work
in
your
general,
back.
after teen you can go elite.
So, no.
You have young adult division, that is the other option. And the young adults that we just saw out there really can hang with any of these athletes. I mean, it is, we have such a strong young adult division, especially in the Northeast here. And looking at the obstacle names 1 through 8 here. And I think we are going to take a peek at our run order by. I think we have our first runner already queued up. We're about ready to kick things off here. And he's getting that countdown. So Blake Andrich Viola is coming to the starting platform. Blake coming out of Hopewell, New Jersey.
Staying consistently smooth through these first few obstacles.
Taking the extra swing on this monolith and just a little short. I wasn't sure if he's trying to set potentially to get a link there, but either way, he's got to reset in this obstacle. So you got to go through the doors to the trapeze. It's all one connected obstacle now. Earlier divisions to the door was a separate obstacle. Not here. We got to the monolith. And got the landing platform. Second try, good. So able to still maintain another, or keep another retry attempt. Blake being coached by his coach, Abby Clark. Ref gave the thumbs up that he cleared that plane. All good. Blake working across these I-beams, doing a great job getting there. And enough. Oh, got it and just sat back. So unfortunately, he's going to have to work through this obstacle once more. All right, shake it on out, Blake. Let's get you up there. Pinches the grip on the one side. Good composure there to get his hand around the other side. And he pushes off better that second time around. All right, Blake navigates across those moon rocks. Will do it for his points, but he'll continue moving forward. So these teen athletes have that big reach. They don't have a ring between like the adult males did or other division, or sorry, masters male did or other divisions. So they got to make that move, and that's a tough one right there. Blake will continue on though. Get a look at this bar hop here.
Go Campbell.
Come on, Campbell!
Going, and he's just a little shy of it. Great effort from Blake, though.
Which one?
This like swingy board.
Oh,
Put it up.
Take a look there. It's a good try from Blake.
oh, this kid that was talking to us earlier.
So, Chris, how's your elbow feeling?
My elbow?
Yeah.
I didn't hurt my elbow. It was my wrist.
Oh.
But my wrist is a lot better.
All right, next up
Ethan
at the starting
hurt.
platform, we got Elliot Fritz. He's
He is
coming out of Aberdeen, Maryland.
I mean, he won the challenge.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Elliot coming
He
from
got, like,
Kinetic Ninja Warrior. Getting a big swing, ready for that monolith catch. Good push off there. Again, take a chance to talk about these Ninja Works graphics. Top right corner, we have that countdown going. Also can show the progression across obstacles with each green box indicating a successful completion of that obstacle. Also can see the name of that obstacle in that small print. So you can see he's across I-beams right now. Bottom ribbon will give you the live standings through each obstacle. So you can see Elliott completing 4 obstacles right now. Through this, he'll pop into first place. Tried to go for the reach, it wasn't quite there. Good attempt at it. Let's chalk back up, second time through here. We do have a lip on that cliffhanger, so he's got to set up to the big reach. Great try there. So Elliott giving us an early look at these cliff traverse obstacle holds. We got little credit card, 3 different credit card holds. Those first grips got to contend with. That was a good attempt there. He's going to hit that buzzer in good measure. Nicely done, Elliott. Next runner, Oliver Blanton. Oliver coming out of Woodbridge, Virginia. Build up to that monolith catch. Good absorption there. And he's there. Coming off there. Sneak peek here. Let's get you back to the action. So he used 1 retry here, going for his second attempt. Just slipping out of there. Good move through those moon rocks. I mean, right there, really working through it. Coming across the sliders now. Seconds or so to work through this course.
You got it? You got it, Ollie. Ollie, get through this one. You can do it. You can do it. Arms a little wider.
Down to the last obstacle. Not quite enough, but he is going to jog over that buzzer. Get a high five from his coach at the end. take a look at our next few runners. So we got Finn, George, Lorenzo, Andrew, and Ezekiel near next 5. All right, we got the course ready. So we got Finn Regan at the starting platform.
Here. I know. I'm just looking at the back of it.
All right,
So
Finn,
you have
making
the
sure
side
everything's
one
right
here,
with our clock.
and
It
the second
is,
board.
so he's gonna get the countdown right now.
The board has the one on the back, and then it's the side. It's
All right,
like
Finn
this.
coming out of Ambler,
So you gotta
Pennsylvania.
grab that.
Gravity Forge athletes. Oh, almost had that link set right there. Able to save it. Keep his run alive as he went towards that ring. All right, Finn working his way down this I-beam obstacle.
Right here, throw. Gotta go, Finn. Trust those backswings. Stay in the center, lean forward. Go. Careful, not too much.
Dan's got enough for that as well, bumping him into first place. Under a minute through to this point, so he's making great timing. Wasn't quite there though, so the area it's a little tricky. Scratch that, a good bit tricky if you don't go right away. But so Finn is fighting with this obstacle. Does have a retry in his back pocket, is going to need to use it. So talk to his coach, which I'm sure his coach is telling him, make sure you time it to grab it, use that momentum at the bottom of the track to go to the next cliffhanger. Got in the front end and just missing it. All right, Finn, like I said, bumped into the top spot thus far. Getting to that cliffhanger slide quicker than anybody else. Ooh, good try on that bar hop. It almost got there. He wants to take another attempt at it. Let's do it. He's got time to work with. So here he goes, another attempt at it. Finn, good move, but just not quite there with it. Great job by Finn. Should be happy with that run. Able to save it on that ring move.
Careful, not too much. Yep.
Just barely slipping out of there.
All right, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. How was your lunch?
Solid.
All right, George Hartman coming on up out of Summit, New Jersey.
Doesn't build swing off the door there, but goes to fix it.
Probably had a couple swings he had to take to make up for that, but gets through the obstacle. Hesitation at the bottom of that door track, but got to that ending platform.
Smooth work through these I-beams. The consistency and rhythm is the key to getting through them with minimal strength loss through this balance. And onto the cliff sliders. Opts to get chalk before them, which is a good idea.
So he moves up to the 2 spot. Our athletes that have competed so far have not gotten through this. Still trying to figure out the timing at the bottom of that track. Oh. Shit, so close. All right, George, we're getting another crack at it, though. Countdown is off. Here we go, George Hartman taking on this obstacle. 13-year-old about to try to reach. He's got to control his swing, though. He's going back and forth, not going in the right direction. Get it more side to side. There he goes. Oh, a little bit off.
Still opts to attempt the cliff line.
All right, let's see some bar hop practice here.
Does look to be a fun bar hop obstacle, worth trying.
Oh. Pops on out of there. He's going to hit that buzzer. Nicely done, George. All right, our next runners, we got Lorenzo, Andrew, Ezekiel, Ryan, and then Anthony, our next 5 athletes. Lorenzo Poggio getting the countdown, hailing from New Canaan, Connecticut.
Smooth work of these first couple moves of this obstacle. Uses his momentum from the door to chain into this. Builds swing really fast and gets that move.
He's got Coach Will standing beside him as Lorenzo comes out of Stanford Ninja Academy. Only started competing last year. Excited to be a part of his first World Championship.
Onto these I-beams, he keeps the consistent rhythm that we talk about, being the ideal and most optimal way to do it.
Getting through in quick time. He is 12.5 seconds faster than our top competitor to this point, so he slides into first place. 44 seconds to that point. Very good pacing. All right, and he is off. All right, got to figure out this stretch. He almost did. He got his hands there. I think he was maybe a little surprised that it was so it was there with his reach, but because he had the form, he just didn't get the grip. And that is a flat cliffhanger at the other end, right? That second slider is a flat cliffhanger.
Does appear to be one. Yeah, there's no lip.
The athletes are going from one that has a lip to it, easier grab, but have to transfer to a flat cliffhanger that is going to slide down the track. So tricky move. All right, so Lorenzo has a minute left. Try working through this cliffhanger, or bar hop almost there. He's gonna opt for that buzzer though. Good work by Lorenzo to put up a pretty fast time to the turnaround point. All right, our next athlete, Andrew Kearney, coming out of Frederick, Maryland. And he is off. Taking an extra swing for that monolith.
Almost sets a link off of that.
It was close.
And to the sliding doors.
See where he chooses to get that left hand. He's got it around there. Good adjustment from the kid. Andrew training over at JCX. Got Coach Roy helping him out. Got to get that dismount though. Nicely done. Andrew going by the Disaster Ninja. We're going to take a more positive attitude for this obstacle, though. Let's get completion. All right, he's at the bottom of the track, so he's got to work. He's going to do a pull-up move here and see if that got him close. Opts against that. He's going to try to just build up that swing because he's got to get some momentum. He's got to get that straight side-to-side momentum, though. He's angling his swing, trying to fix it, correct it. A little bit off there. So take another crack at this one. All right, so Andrew's second time through. Jumps out to that second cliffhanger, gonna get his hand placement just right here. And just misses that. Some timing on that slider being a little tricky. Good try there by Andrew. So that will do it. But nice job there to finish things out. All right, our next athlete, Ezekiel Curley. Ezekiel from Woodbury Heights, New Jersey. Right into those doors. Hops on over. So outside of Ninja, Zeke, or in addition to competing, Zeke loves creating courses and obstacles. Coaches his younger brother, helps him learn new skills. Hopes to be a Ninja coach one day. Ezekiel setting the move, and he's got it. See if he can make this transfer. Oh, just coming off. So far, that's the closest any athlete's gotten to completing this obstacle. Launch code, trying to find the pin number for launch code. See if he can get this pull. Good adjustment, and just slipping off. Close call there. Good fight by Ezekiel. That does earn him a number 2 spot thus far. Hop to move on to the bar hop. Goes the move, just a little short there. Hit that buzzer. So 54.9 past the moon rocks for Ezekiel. It was right there for him, just slipping off. All right, see if Ryan McKenney can figure out this launch code obstacle. Got a few obstacles ahead of him first. Good launch out. And Ryan making good work here.
Moving up these I-beams.
First
Going
few
2 hands at a time backwards. More effective way to do it.
Ryan competing out at Dexterity Depot in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, his hometown.
Onto the balance.
Ooh, just putting a foot down.
Just a slight mistake on that last one. His foot wasn't quite in the center.
He does have a little extra time as our ref gets everything going. Looks like he has been thinking about this obstacle. But second time through looked much smoother. All right, I think Ryan can figure this one out. Let's go, Ryan. Down at the bottom. Good move there. Good adjustment. I think he's got it. He's got to finish out this obstacle, though. All right, our
Makes it.
first athlete through that obstacle.
And first athlete to officially attempt the Cliffs of Doom and Despair Junior.
Cliffs of Doom and Despair
Junior.
Senior was the elite course. Is that?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure I'm following along.
Because this one just has the credit cards and the similar moves.
Yeah, 3 credit cards, which is more than the average American should have.
I thought that was average.
It's 2.5, 2.6. I'm just making up statistics.
How do you
right
round
now.
that?
It's like it's still less. But Ryan.
Oh.
So there is not a hold on the other side. You got to go all the way to the end for a blue stick hold. Bar move, not quite there for him, but hey, Ryan showing everybody that it can be done on those launch codes. Had to go through that balance obstacle a second time to even get there, but lands it successfully. All right, our next competitor just hit the course, Anthony Lennox, coming from Tenafly, New Jersey. Oh, I think that was one of the most perfectly sent links, but you really, it's an awkward move. You don't know how fast that obstacle is going to move. It's not as predictable.
Making solid work anyway.
Yep.
Moving through these I-beams, getting that consistent, steady rhythm we need.
Securing that landing. Just coming off screen a little bit. His momentum was taking him to the left of that ending platform.
That turn is easy to underestimate.
Because you want to hit the center. So if you're hitting the center, you got to make a quick turn, and he catches the left end of the platform this time.
Moves onto these cliff sliders. Has to make the reach to the flat cliff. Grab's just not quite there.
Out of there. Getting another try at it, though. Talking with his coach. He is going to chalk up here. Anthony did get there fast, so puts him in third position.
He's determined to try this again, though. Moving down. Makes the reach. Holds one-handed.
He's fighting it. Oh, my goodness.
A shoulder rotation.
All right, you got to finish this out. You got to get his. If he would have finished that out, that would have been the 6th save of this division, I would call it. All right, I call it right now. But great fight from Anthony.
Also, speaking of the Cliffs of Doom and Despair Jr., it does turn out that the average amount of credit cards that a person has is 3.824.
Okay.
Meaning that we are completely apologetic to anybody who was harmed by the misinformation provided by my co-commentator.
don't think we need real-time stats updates. You just got to believe what I'm saying. I said it with confidence. But Anthony right now hitting that buzzer with confidence.
I don't know. A lot of people could have been affected by that. Like, imagine if somebody went to like school tomorrow and assumed that the average was under 3.
Fair. All right, let's look at our leaderboard though. So Ryan McKinney, Lorenzo, and Anthony, your top 3. Sam Cedar. Oh, looks like it might have been a little false start. So no harm, no foul. He's going to redo this. False starts. You have actually a couple false starts in your arsenal. If you false start a third time, it would end your run. So this time he's clean on the start. Good heads up by that ref to call it, but Sam gets right back on the course. Taking another swing for good measure here on the monitor. Making sure he had enough.
Starts sliding down that second door and makes it to the I-beams. Makes his way through them smoothly, keeping that consistent rhythm. Taking big grabs, prepares himself for the dismount, and is off. Now through this balance, trying to keep his feet in the middle. Goes a little out of control, but recovers it.
All right, now over to launch code. Jumps right out to that. I like the aggressiveness, but he's got to get his hands placed in a better position. He does.
Which he does.
Great adjustment. Go backwards on that cliffhanger. Just got to get out of there.
Gets out of there. Now moving on to the...
He's able to be in top position right there. 4.6 seconds faster than when Ryan got there.
Now he gets to attempt the Cliffs of Doom and Despair Jr. with an average amount of credit cards on his own.
Listen, it's average for the average American. I think the responsible American should have less than 3 credit cards. Just saying, for the record. Sam Cedar taking it on regardless. Almost got there. Still trying to get athletes to figure out that cliff obstacle. Almost there with the bar hop. He looked over it and says, hand this right back, but hit that buzzer. Sam sliding into the top spot after a solid run. All right, next up we got Will Yalanti on the starting platform. Fresh 2:45 for Will's run.
Did you ask Aiden?
Aiden's not coaching anymore.
Huh?
Aiden's not coaching anymore.
Why?
He just signed up to be a coach.
Does he want my band?
And the countdown is off for Will.
Keeping it smooth out the gate. Builds swing off the door into the trapeze bar to set his swing to go right here.
He caught that a little high, so he's got to take maybe an extra swing to get out of there. Looks like the ref said he might have hit his foot on that platform. Got to retry this obstacle.
It's unfortunate that the door is part of the obstacle, so you got to go the whole way around again.
Will coming out of Flemington, New Jersey. Does take that extra swing. Doesn't want to leave anything to chance this time around.
Smart decision. Makes his way down those sliding doors. Gets right off, works towards these I-beams.
Making good work of that. Well done.
Makes his way through that balance and makes his way to here. Eyes the cliff sliders up and decides he needs chalk for his best chance. Gets a pullback and
Good reach out. Got perfect timing to that second cliff slider.
Attention, coaches and athletes, elite females. You can now check into throw A.
Need some chalk here for this next obstacle.
always a good idea for the Cliffs of Doom and Despair Jr.
Also known as Cliff Traverse. just
Also
for
known
those.
as average amount of credit cards.
Oh, that was closest attempt that we've seen thus far. You have to hold that especially long so that you can wind around to the back side of that board. See a hint of blue peeking out to the other edge of that board. That's what they're going for. He's got it. One arm lock off. Looks like he might have grabbed a part of the board. We'll get a ruling there. Yeah, but that's what it sounded like. Unfortunately, I grabbed a part of that board that was not in play. But definitely the best fight that we've seen so far. Good job, Will. Look at that run.
Also, coaches and athletes, 3 teams. Attention.
So what are they reaching for over there?
Is a blue, thick little kind of vertical hold on the other side.
Ah.
All right, our next athlete hitting the course got Bryson Leapson. Bryson coming out of Rockville, Maryland. 13 years old on the season. Oh, great swing. Oh, he had too much power and overshot the platform. Successfully completes the monolith, but so they can reset that obstacle. Time will commence because he jumped the gun in the countdown, but can still keep going just a little shy on that ring.
It is a very high ring for an age group with certain athletes who will have trouble reaching that.
Bryson continuing on in this course. Oh, nice grab there. Oh, good attempt there by Bryson. All right, Coach Ferris is going to have him attempt this flying bar. Great attempt, but he's going to go for that buzzer. Nice job. All right, our next athlete, we got Dylan Jewell hitting the starting platform. All right, Dylan coming out of New York, trains at New York Ninja Academy in Manhattan. That's right off Hell's Kitchen, or right in the Hell's Kitchen area. Oh, great jump out. He's attacking this course with momentum. Just a second off pace of the fastest time to that obstacle.
Works his way through those I-beams to the start of the balance.
Nicely done.
Just 1 footed, okay?
Into the sliding cliffs. This point has proved to be important up till this point, so it's a good idea to take chalk before it. Makes his move to the first sliding cliff.
Let's go,
Carries
Dylan.
its
Big
momentum.
reach here.
Doesn't quite have it. Tries to build momentum at the bottom. It's got to go for a big reach. It's just out of reach. So close.
Get that countdown. Coach Sean giving him a little play-by-play. How to feel that motion. I can lip read at this point Sean's words. They got to pull through, right? Get to the edge of that cliffhanger. Wait for the end of the track. Pull through. Oh! It was good advice, and he
And a
was
good attempt.
executing it. Yeah, great attempt.
Just slightly missed it.
You want to see if one of my boys will give you a record? Yeah, sure, someone's
Dylan Jewell continuing to work through. This course got a bar ahead of him. Ooh, that's a good attempt there. It spun out on him a little bit, but he'll go and hit that buzzer and get a fist bump from his coach. Nice job, Dylan. Let's look at our upcoming runners. We've got Lucas Miller coming up next, followed by James, Matthew, Leonardo, and Sean.
Lucas Miller coming out of Urban Playground, being coached by Coach AJ. One of four of the last athletes AJ has to coach.
All right, Lucas Miller taking on this course, hitting the monolith, getting a good swing going, taking one extra for good measure. Able to save it though.
Making his way through these sliding doors, reaches over to the second one. Starts making his way down and gets off. Onto these I-beams, he opts to hop up backwards, which is an interesting technique. I don't think I've seen that one yet.
But he's moving quickly through it,
He is
progressing
moving.
very nicely.
Switches from the hops to the reaches. Probably a smart move. It lets you keep a consistent rhythm with very little effort. Onto the balance. He takes a sec to think it through. Get his footing right. Always a good
Nicely
step.
done, Lucas. All right, let's see if Lucas can figure out launch code here. Got to the edge. That was good advice from Coach AJ. Told him to get to the edge, try not to swing back. Got to finish this obstacle though, Lucas, on the fingertips. Oh, right there. All right, he did the hard part. He got a feel for it. He's just got to try to execute that again.
Gets ready to try it again. Shakes out. Better to take extra time to get this point than not to get it.
All right, Lucas. Lucas getting that dismount, and it's there.
Lucas starts working through these cliffs of Doom and Despair Jr. Uses a fail on them. Listens to his coach talking through what to do.
Oh, good try from Lucas, but pushes him to 4th place overall. Good second attempt on launch code to convert. And here we go on the bar hop now. Coming off. That'll do it, but
great run.
Absolutely. Pound at the end from Coach AJ. All right, taking a look at the run orders ahead of us. We got James, Matthew, Leonardo, Sean, and Zane coming on up. For James Lazarovich coming out of USA Ninja Challenge, Dalmatia, Pennsylvania. Oh, what a great swing forward. You know, I don't know if we're going to see an attempt to link out of that monolith in this age group.
Maybe not
we
this
will.
wave, maybe next wave.
Maybe
though?
next wave, but James had enough momentum to do it. But either way, he's still on the fastest pace of any athlete thus far. Making quick work of this course.
Moving through these I-beams really well. Gets his way through this balance and is clear. Onto these cliff sliders or launch codes.
Just a little bit out of reach. He's got a good wingspan on him. I think it's just about the timing at this point. Coached by his teammate, Jacob. Jacob, a young adult we saw earlier. Able to hold on. So he's got to build back this swing. He does lock off, tries to go for the reach. Oh, and just spun out of there. James, a pretty quick time through those moon rocks. As we said, that actually puts him in the 6th spot. I think that's the fastest through that obstacle. James went out of that. All right, going for this move here, right here on the bar hop. Just a little bit more needed. And it nicely on that big comfy pillow. Nice job, James. We said he moved very quickly through the first half of the course, set himself up nicely. Just spun out right there. That was it. Matthew Orff taking the starting platform at this point. Mount Laurel, New Jersey in the house. Matt says, don't let his height fool you. Matt's been defying gravity since 6th grade. Now in 8th grade and repping the Lab Ninja team in Hainsport. Flips, flies, fights his way through obstacles like they owe him money. All right, okay. Let's see what kind of charges you can rack up on credit cards later, Matthew. Let's get there.
So team females at challenge course A, you will have your demo in 2 minutes.
Making consistent, steady moves down these I-beams.
Matthew also a sprinter for his high school track team. Also enjoys playing basketball. Strums his acoustic guitar.
His way through that balance. Nice recovery.
First time we may have seen 2 feet on a moon rock and still able to recover it. Good job, Matthew, there.
Is this course space themed?
Yeah.
Apparently. I
I am just picturing that too. Launch code.
Launch
and
codes, moon rocks.
Nice try there.
That's crazy. I actually didn't realize that until right now. That's out of this world.
For as good at puns as we are, you're right. It's a little embarrassing at this point. Matthew coming off, just slipping off that cliff traverse. Almost through. Uses that bar for the buzzer.
Truly an interstellar run.
Now you're gonna add the obstacle puns. Let's do a quick.
I mean, I didn't know it was space themed.
Do a quick check here. I mean, I think it's really just a couple that are. Got moon rocks, launch code.
I mean, monoliths just kind of.
Get definition on monoliths.
It just feels space themed. I don't know.
So our leaders so far, Sam, Ryan, and Will, but right now we got Leonardo Barizo taking on the course out of Rye, New York. Leonardo in the New England region. Yep, monolith is space themed. Should have caught that one. Leonardo working up the I-beams now.
I-beams isn't space themed though. So I don't know, honestly.
Unless you're thinking beam, get beamed up, right?
I mean, maybe.
Oh, great reach there. Just coming off of it, though. All right, gets a new fresh recount. Minute and 38 seconds left. Here comes that move at the bottom. Got it. He's got to get his other hand there. Nicely done, but just sliding off. Didn't have that firm of a grip for it, but just slipping at the impact of the bottom of that slider. All right, Leonardo. Listen to his coach, Will. Almost there. Take a quick look at what he had so far. Moving off of that. Nicely done. All right, over to our move at the end, that flying bar. Missing the cradle. He's going to set it there. Cap off his run there with a buzzer.
We just. Is that bar hop thing shaped like a spaceship?
Little UFO. Okay. This may be a hidden Easter egg there.
Maybe. This might be space themed as a course. Or I'm just going insane. That's an option too.
You know, I would have probably called it like Galaxy Hopper instead of Island Hopper, Wormhole Hopper, something like that.
Asteroid belt.
Yeah. Anyway, Sean Bream heading on up. We're done conferring about the theme of the course because we got our next athlete taking on the course. Sean building up his swing to this monolith. Great set for that.
His way to the I-beams. Making consistent quick work, goes the backwards method to the top and matches over to the second one. Keeping a good rhythm. Great way to not lose a ton of energy on this obstacle. And prepares to get off.
Sean taking that extra swing just to make sure it's there. Better safe than sorry for it. Just hitting the left side of that fourth octagon. Again, with the turn, you gotta keep it in the middle and then still stay true there. Second time works out for him. That's what we've typically seen for the second time through that moon rocks, athletes figuring out. Again, part of it is just getting a feel for that obstacle. Good reach there. Sean can finish out this obstacle. He's got to find a way to get to that platform, though. Gonna try to build and then push off of it. Just got a foot down. That was
just slightly not there. He already did the hard part, and he knows that he did and can't do it again.
So he could choose to go for that cliffhanger. It's a thin ledge and a big reach. So no easy way to dismount out of that. It's part of the challenge of this obstacle.
Makes the grab, goes for the match, and makes it.
Got this one
in the position
again.
he was just at.
Sean's got to fight through to get to that platform to make it count. And he's got it.
It's a solid effort to get here.
Puts him in a top 5 position thus far. Nobody has figured out
these cliffs of doom and despair, Junior, yet.
The cliffs, you're right. Sean coming out of, just slipping out of there.
Yeah, no, it's so much.
That'll do it for his run. Looks like he's gonna go run over to that buzzer. Great job, Sean. Finding the moon rocks on the second time. And the second time through launch codes is true. All right, Zane Bryant on the starting platform right now. Zane coming from a ninja family. Also had a great link there, great link setup. Opts to go for the extra swing.
Opts for the backwards method up.
Got Coach Ferris working with Zane here.
Making good moves through this.
All right, Zane is 4.5 seconds faster than our top competitor so far through this point.
Making great time, doesn't even stop for chalk for this slider.
I think name of the game is speed up until the cliffs.
He just slightly missed that second hand match.
Yep, and this will give him a second to chalk up here as we get this obstacle reset. And countdown is off. So not a lot of time wasted there. I mean, he moved right into it. Hey, great move to that second cliff slider. And he's already got his legs swinging so he can get that extension, get himself out of there. As soon as he's out of there, we can give him the point. Got it.
Hits the dismount.
And he slides into first position with that run. 6 seconds faster than our next closest competitor. So honestly, he can take all the time he needs for this, right? Nobody has figured this out. We haven't actually really had people even get to the second board or that third board at this point.
Not yet, no. This will be a big point for anybody who attempts it in the future and for Zane right now.
Oh, touched that, but get a retry here. So just do or die here for Zane. Already a great run. He's trying to add to it. And great momentum to take it over across. Zane continue to work. Come on. Oh. Love those spin moves to work through that obstacle. Great fight as he prepares for Worlds. He will slip off of that.
Good run, Zane.
Just put himself in a slightly disadvantaged reach with that flip. Would have been probably through it otherwise.
Yeah, Zane set a good early tone in the first half of the course. Coming around to the back half, the best attempt we've seen. Almost saved a one-handed lock off. Great job by Zane.
But these are cool because you can tilt in so many ways. Yeah. So they're like super versatile.
All right, next up we got Wesley Baker taking on this course. Wesley out of Flemington, New Jersey. I can read the city name and know what color he's wearing. He's wearing that signature orange.
Makes his way onto those boards. Gets a pullback to ensure that he gets to that second board. And onto those I-beams.
All right, Wesley working up the I-beams.
Attention, coaches and athletes. If you have a video that you need to submit for Team Challenge Course B, please do so.
Onto these cliff sliders again.
Just barely out of there.
Just slightly misses that catch. Talking through it with his coach and getting chalk right now. Goes for it again.
Immediate jump out there. Oh, great attempt.
Makes his way onto the cliffs of Doom and Despair Jr. Opts not to, goes straight for the Bartek. More fun obstacle anyway.
I would agree with that. Oh, look like it just does not want to hold.
Solid run altogether.
And Wesley finishing or getting into 8th spot right there. Good dismount and run across these moon rocks. And that link or that move, that little 1-2 lache, not quite there. It was close. All right.
Up next, we have Flint Lowry out of Urban Playground, otherwise known as Tittles the Turtle. Or Tortoise, my bad.
All right, Flint taking on this course.
Flint going solid already. Killing this course like Art the Clown.
Flint out of Lebanon, Pennsylvania. Competes on the Urban Playground team. Also a cross-country runner. When he's not training like a beast, he's probably cracking jokes, chasing bingos. Right now chasing the timer. Got
Flint making strong work through these I-beams.
Justin yelling, "Big dogs eat," from the side. Big dog going for that landing platform.
He got it. Flint making his move onto the slider. Obviously has a lot of strength for this obstacle. Saw him doing muscle ups in the warm-up area. Prepares himself for it.
Good adjustment by Flint, trying to get the whole way to the edge of that cliff. Great extension. You got to fight for this, Flint. Let's
go, Flint. Oh! He gets another attempt, and he knows that's there.
He does. Again, flat cliffhanger on that second cliff slider. Got to feel for it.
knows he needs this. Reaches for it.
He's hungry for it. And he's going
Makes the turn.
backwards again.
Has it. That's my man.
He's got to fight a little bit more on this side, though. It's a big dismount. He's got it. Big
He's got
dogs
it.
eat indeed.
He's got that dog in him. Takes a second to think through these cliffs. It's a super important obstacle in this course. Good to take a second and visualize it.
Rip intensive. Okay, he's got another retry, though.
Starts talking to AJ. Decides he has enough chalk already.
This is just the really fingertip strength to get there and just slipping off. Does put him in a top 5 position, though. Oh, good attempt on that flying bar.
Solid run by Flint overall.
Absolutely. Again, a top 5 posting so far from Flint. Should be proud of that run. There it was to save that point. First athlete to go backwards. Down that.
In theory, it makes getting off of it easier because you can have a backswing.
There. Well, our next runner, we've got Jasper Young hitting the course. Jasper out of Brooklyn, New York.
Making good work through that first obstacle. Getting ready for this move. Catches it.
I'll have to ask him which Ninja gym he goes to. Got Brooklyn Ninja represented.
Gets over to that second door. Gets him moving.
About to get out of there, yep.
It's onto that I-beam. His way onto that second I-beam, starts moving down it. Onto the third I-beam.
Keeping that steady rhythm going.
And is off.
He's got it. He's going to chalk up here. Jasper said he loves Minecraft a lot. Often gets stressed before competitions.
Attention, coaches and athletes.
Oh, he's going to see a flat rectangle ahead of him. Should be very familiar from a Minecraft standpoint.
No, Minecraft has squares.
Squares. Is it rectangles? Rectangles. All squares? There's no circles. I know that.
Yeah. If you try hard enough.
Yeah, multiple squares would make a rectangle.
Well,
good try from Jasper there. Pops it on off of those credit cards. Heading over to this bar hop move. Okay, his hands were a little close together for that bar hop. He's going to run over to that end platform with the buzzer. Cool as the other side of the pillow in pressing that buzzer. All right, taking a look. We got our last 7 runners.
Lucky number 7.
7 runners. Nathaniel, Matthew, Micah, and Vincent hit the starting line. But right now, Nathaniel Somer coming out of Fair Lawn, New Jersey. I think New Jersey wins a prize for some of the most creative town names. Fair Lawn.
I've seen a lot of those today. Reaches out to that ring and gets moving to the second door.
Nathaniel, a fan of roller coasters and snowboarding. Right now up the track on the I-beam.
He opts to use one side for the first half of that I-beam, but then switches to both sides as it's probably easier that way. Keeps that rhythm going for the entire third I-beam. Gets off.
Good readjustment on that balance obstacle. Saving it right there. Also saving both retries.
Going for that slider.
Ooh, hey, still keeping this run alive though. On the edge, that is strat right there. Nicely done, Nathaniel.
Makes his way to that cliff and prepares for the dismount.
So because of that save, he was able to save his retries.
Yeah.
Nathaniel posting a top 4 position thus far.
Making good time. But this cliffhanger obstacle. Oh.
There's just a misclick there. We'll get that fixed. He's jumping for something. He's going to try to give people some beta.
Ooh.
What do you think?
I think that could be there.
A second try? I don't blame somebody for trying it. So Nathaniel will end up in 4th position after we get that correction.
Puts him in a good spot overall.
Yep. Nicely done. The moon rocks. Taking that extra time to secure it and getting that point off of launch codes. All right, so I've set Nathaniel in 7th position. Just conferring with our official, making sure that timing is all right. Meantime, let's take a look at our next few runners. We got Matthew, Micah, Vincent, Wesley, Jaden, and Kale to finish off our first wave of the team male division. Matthew Brennan taking on the course out of Yorktown Heights, New York. Empire Ninja putting him in the New England region.
Almost sets that link.
It's close. You know what? I didn't think it was going to happen this whole wave, or whole division, rather. I think it's there for somebody who wants it. Matthew working the backwards approach up that I-beam. On the other side, he does go hand over hand. Here we go. Not breaking his rhythm between the I-beams.
Makes his way through that balance, opts to get chalk before the cliff sliders.
That goes by Matty Ice. Very appropriate for being on an ice rink right now. Let's see if he can be ice cold on this obstacle. Oh, almost there. Building up, making sure he times it just right, and he does, but just slips off. Great attempt from Matty Ice. Matthew Brennan does post a top 10 time with that run. Has just under a minute to work through the course. Over the bar hop now. Just coming off. He'll jump off, sneak around to hit that buzzer.
And just like that, we are into the final 5 runners of this wave.
Are Matt coming around. Great second attempt at it, just slipping off. All right, our next competitor is queued up on the starting platform. Micah Spiro coming out of New York City. Micah
Sets
with
the link and gets
set.
it.
We said it was coming. Nicely done, Micah. And that will put him
Making
in.
crazy pace already.
Absolutely. He is thinking speed to that crux point.
For
Came
a
out
hop.
with the plan. I'm sure he and Coach Sean talked about it. He is executing quite well with that plan.
Still moving fast onto these cliff sliders. Opts not to use chalk. Saves time.
2.5 seconds faster than our next competitor there. Holding on and pops off.
Opts to drop and get some chalk. Still making great time.
He's making great time. All right, countdown is off. Trying to balance, making sure he gets this because he doesn't have any extra attempts on this obstacle, and then getting that next obstacle fast enough. Good attempt there. Nice try. Worth the extra time to make sure he tried.
Made it to that slider faster than anybody else. That
Yeah.
should put him in an okay place, as the sliders are a very difficult obstacle.
Good attempt there. All right, oh, coming off that. Gets a pound from his coach. Will hit that buzzer. And there it is, that link out of the monolith. He was charging from the get-go there. All right, our last 4, Vincent, Wesley, Jaden, Kale. And the start platform, we got Vincent Baracci from Long Valley, New Jersey, sorry. Long Valley, New Jersey. I should have figured by the town name it was New Jersey.
Also making great pace early on.
Vincent goes by the Ninja.
Almost sets the link too. Clearly trying to move fast.
Vincent began his ninja journey in 2020 and trains 4 days a week. He's also passionate about 3D printing, robotics, coding, and engineering. A great move out of those I-beams. Oh, 1-2 Lachey to get out to that next one. All right, we got some nice technical moves being showcased here by Vincent. And just like that, he pops into first place, 5 seconds ahead of that next fastest runner. Almost 1 minute flat to this point. Is going to use his retry here. Tried to jump out there, couldn't quite get it. Just a little miss there, but your new leader right now is Vincent Parachi coming out of Long Valley, New Jersey. Let's take a look. We're going to go hop on over to that leaderboard. So Vincent, Zane, and Sam.
Just like that, we are down to the final 3 athletes of this wave.
All right, Wesley Tomasco next up to take on this course. Wesley out of Dexterity Depot, hailing from Hummelstown, Pennsylvania. Wesley, a good push through there. Wesley door to ring to door.
Fast work through these I-beams. Reps himself to reach to the second one and has got it.
And he's got it. So Wesley coming on through. Will dismount there. Wesley should feel right at home here at Menon Sports Arena. He is a hockey goalie. Looking to complete this obstacle. It would be icing on the cake. Got a chuckle. Somebody who's a hockey enthusiast would get that. All right, Wesley. He's going to retry this obstacle. Got Coach Elias right alongside him. All right, big reach from Wesley needed. He's got to go to the very edge. All right, able to save it. Got to keep working on this, Wesley. Just coming out of there. Great attempt there. I will give Wesley props, so he's going to reattempt this a third time. All right, there we go. Most people try to avoid cliffs as much as possible. This is one he wants to try to get all the hang time he can.
Flow Course A. Video reviews are now open. Please submit as soon as possible.
Wesley just shy on that attempt. He's going to drop that bar, head to ending platform. Great run by Wesley, though. And just out of reach. All right, Wesley's teammate Jaden Harris taking the starting platform. Jaden, a good move on out, making good work of that monolith obstacle.
Jaden making great work through these 2 doors. Takes the backwards route up the I-beams, the smarter way to do it.
Very well might be the smarter way to do it.
Gives a consistent rhythm through these. Onto the cliff sliders.
Cliff sliders right ahead of him. This would be a critical obstacle if he can get it. Great reach by Jaden. Good adjustment there to lock it in. And here we go. He's got it. Putting him into 5th position so far.
So he's going to want this next one.
I think everybody wants this next one. At this
Well, yeah.
All right, Jaden, here we go.
First person in a while to make that first move.
He's actually
Didn't realize where he was going. Went down to check it out, seemingly.
taking another attempt at it. It's an awkward little transition. Let's see if Jaden, now that he's studied this like a puzzle, can unlock it. Nice try there. You know, Jaden's practiced some bar tech or two in his life, so let's see him work through this last set here.
Aww.
But it just popped out. That buzzer, nothing to be ashamed on. The top 5 posting so far. Great job by Jaden. Nice powerful moves, getting 2. Back
To the last runner of the wave.
Here we go, Kale Walker.
I need commitment, girl. I need commitment. This is all you got.
Makes the first move to the monolith, almost links off of it.
And we only saw 1 link in this wave. Might see some more in the next wave as a teaser. But right now, all eyes on Kale Walker taking on this course at a Ninja Logic in Hanover, Pennsylvania. Both his hometown and the gym location. Got Coach Keith walking right alongside his athlete. Nicely done. Gonna take a little bit of a rest. As they get steadied, he gets that countdown again. Good jump off there.
New meta. Or beta, anyway.
Or alpha. I don't really know.
Meta means the strategy everyone takes. Beta means a different way to do it to
A
something.
change in, yes. All right, I got my vocabulary ready for you, especially for this division here. Nice job by Kale, putting him in 3rd position.
And letting him attempt the cliffs of Doom and Despair Jr.
He's got a retry in his back pocket as well, folks.
I know. They should have let her.
The spin move, not quite there. Let's take a look, though, his earlier move on that moon rock. Good jump across to get to where he's at. Kale eyeing up this obstacle. He's got another try at it. You see all these teen male athletes watching from the stands. Just want somebody to figure out how to get through it. Oh, he got his hand around the backside, but came off of it. That continues to knock out so many of our competitors so far. Kale had the landing. Yeah, he said, coach says, let's give it another try, all right? Kale, you're here. Get your full money's worth. Oh, just coming off. So Kale Walker sliding into a top 3 position. Excellent run so far in wave 1. Taking a look at our leaderboard, we got Vincent, Zane, and then Kale, as we said, moving up. So the time to beat to the cliffs is 1 minute and a half of a second at this point. That'll be enough to put you on first place, but we have a whole nother wave of athletes, another 28 or so athletes ahead of us. We're gonna see some of these athletes crack this cliff rotation, cliff traverse. We will be back with our wave 2 here shortly. We're gonna go to about a, we're gonna call it about a 5-minute break or so. So stay with us, we'll be right back.
Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, CO and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time.
Want to train like a pro? DGS Ninja has you covered with obstacles designed by top athletes. Kevin Carbone, Matt Bradley, Tom Alberti, and Brett Sims. Whether you're dialing in your technique at the gym or training at home, DGS Ninja equipment is built for performance, durability, and safety. Train with confidence. Train with DGS Ninja. Find obstacles, rigs, mats, and more on DGSNinja.com.
Has this ever happened to you? Where's my truck bag? Ooh, I have a solution for that. Slab chalks! You take the chalk ball, put it in the mesh pocket, zip it up, slap, and get your chalk. Slab trucks are made right here in Springdale, Arkansas at Interform, the small batch manufacturing company. We're helping our community and providing local jobs to minorities and women of diverse backgrounds. I'm Joseph Rao, Ninja Warrior, rock climber, and the CEO of Slap Chalks.
Here at Stage 4 Designs, we are all about innovation and athlete safety. We've been doing this since 2015, designing the most innovative obstacles in the sport, and now with our partnership with the World Ninja League, we are very excited to bring some of our best designs to the highest level athletes in the world. For our process, it all kind of starts right here in our digital design. There's a much more deliberate process now in what we do, with our goal being the utmost in athlete safety. So we put everything into our digital design first, make sure it's all going to work, then we procure the parts. We learned the process and refined it to what we feel are some of the highest quality urethane products you're going to find in the Ninja space, and that all happens here at our custom built workbench. A lot goes into our urethane, and we are very proud of the work that we do there. Everything that we build here at Stage 4 is all custom made in-house. It's not like we have a stock of a bunch of stuff. So when you do place an order with us, that order comes through and we basically build everything from scratch. Paint department is scalable. We basically hand paint most things, but some things that require a little bit more spray or bigger, we're capable of that as well. These athletes put these obstacles through some of the most rigorous circumstances that you could think of, and we want to try to plan for every contingency. We never want an obstacle to break on anybody. We always want our stuff to feel solid and not move around a whole lot, so that the athletes can trust their skills to throw the biggest moves that they possibly can on anything that we put out there. Our CNC machine handles all of most of our flat goods. It's the workhorse around here. It actually does a lot of the heavy lifting in terms of cutting things out. We don't do any of our flat goods by hand. We make sure that everything is exactly the same and replicable, so that, you know, if you're doing courses or you have athletes that are going either head to head, or the same obstacle that you're going to find at one Ninja gym is going to feel exactly the same if you go to another Ninja gym, or your home for that matter, so that there's consistency with all of our product. Over the years, as we've added to our suite of products that we offer, we realized that pipe and metalworking is becoming more and more commonplace in Ninja obstacles, and to meet that demand, we've added the ability to do that here as well. So a lot of the obstacles that you'll see that we design and develop are meant to go on truss, and pipes are a big part of that. So we've added a pipe bending station here, and look for, in the future, us to offer a lot more innovative obstacles that kind of exist in that space where pipes are a big part of it. So here, everything that we put out is tested by real ninjas before it goes out. We want to make sure that our obstacles can stand all sorts of unforeseen circumstances. We know that Ninja athletes move in ways that are innovative and new, and we want to try to account for as many of those as we can and make sure that those obstacles hold up. So we test everything. Over the last 10 years, Stage 4 Designs has been committed to developing the most innovative obstacles that you're going to find, but also the safest and most reliable obstacles. Our motto here is elevating obstacles. We do feel that on this platform, we can take something that's both fun and creative, but also elevate it to an industry.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for Wave 2 of the Teen Male Division. We had some fireworks in this first wave, and we are ending things with our final 28 or so athletes that, they are excited to jump into this. So we've already, gone through the course designers, course obstacles. You've been with us. Thanks for staying with us the whole way through. On the mic, you got John Pine, the Dad Jokes Ninja. I am excited to keep this rolling for you. Let's take a look, though, as we get our next athlete queued up. Overall, we got Vincent, Zane, and Kale leading the charge. We have not had athletes uncrack this cliff traverse obstacle, though. That has been the crux of all crux on this course. So we're going to see if our athletes can manage how to get through it. Starting with Reed Hecklin, coming out of Holland, Pennsylvania. And he's going to get this started right now. So Reed Hecklin taking this on, coming around the doors here over to the monolith obstacle. Making that jump out, almost there with it. And coming to the doors now. Sliding doors over to the ring. Keeping things going. Good jump out. All right, got the I-beam ahead of him. Pretty decent pace thus far as he works his way down this I-beam. So these athletes have watched a whole division ahead of them, trying to take the best things they learned, and he's got it. All right, let's see this move. Ends up a little bit in that no man's land territory. Good extension. He's got it. And nicely done. He's going to look at these, the obstacle of doom, we've been calling it. You got the cliff traverse going. And it's so tough so far for our athletes. So Reed Hecklin just taking his first retry there. All right, Reed taking his second attempt here. 1 minute and 10 seconds left. He did slide up into the 5th position by virtue of getting there pretty quick. He's going to take his time. Let's just do a double chalk application. Can't have enough chalk for this obstacle. All right. He's thinking about it. Great move to get to that edge. Oh, he's getting through. Keep working this. Reed trying to be the first teen male athlete to get through this. One more big move. He's got to dismount now. And that'll do it. That'll put him in the #1 spot, our first athlete to get through. Oh, just slipping out of there. All right, he's going to retry this again. All right, Reed with only 4 seconds left. He's going to try for this attempt. Oh, it just does not hold. Great job this way through. All right, but hey, Reed proved it can be done. He got through that cliff traverse. Steady moves the whole way through. And setting a strong tone. So there you go, folks. It can be done. That will put him in first place. So we got our next athlete, Jack Bernice, coming out of Borderton, New Jersey. Oh, just takes a little slip there. He's going to reset while he resets. Bring in my other commentators. So I got joined by Andy Ragow, coming off the Elite Female course.
Happy to help commentate, John.
Appreciate you jumping in, adding your expertise.
Joined in at the end of Reed's run, and that cliffhanger looks brutal.
It's brutal. It's brutal. So 100% of the athletes you've seen have gotten through that right now.
Yes.
He's been the first one out of our entire division before that, or entire wave before that.
Crazy.
All right, so Jack moving at a pretty good pace here, despite an early fall.
Stop. Reach. And keep going. Go into that blue. Let's go. And to the blue.
And he is quickly through that I-beam.
He is. So he enjoys doing tricks on his bike, playing soccer.
Center. Perfect. You're good.
A lot of passions and interests. Right now he's interested in taking down this obstacle. Been tricky on the day. A long reach. Not quite there, but a good save.
Big reach up, and he gets it.
Nice fight there from Jack. There he goes. He's going to chalk up. Again, he saw it's possible. Got Reed right ahead of him, so he was able to maybe build a little confidence going into this obstacle.
Taking his rest. He's being smart about this. He wants to get it.
Got it. Good form already moving through this. So here's the big reach across, and he's got it. Oh, he's looking so strong through this. So just got to continue fighting through it, Jack.
Figuring out that hand placement right there. Making this look easy.
There
wow.
We go. Andy, I don't know what you did, but so far everybody's just getting through that as soon as you get here. So
not complaining. This is awesome to watch.
There we go. A few seconds left.
Just misses it.
He's got 1.6 technically. Not enough time to complete this obstacle. He is just going to let that time expire, though. But run out and try to get to that buzzer.
Looks like he's limping a little bit.
He was
okay.
a little bit, so hopefully he can ice up and be all right there. But again, that moves him into the second position. So looking at our run orders here. Next up, we got Nate Adamek out of Rivervale, New Jersey.
Big swing out of Nate here.
So we'll be looking for that that dismount as well off the monoliths. We'll see what athletes try for that. Just
misses it.
Just out of reach.
Makes it look easy this time around.
Oh, just slipping there. It looked like he caught the very corner of that I-beam. He was trying to maintain that same progression through. We just needed a quick adjustment to make sure he could extend, get it next time. I'm sure he'll be fine next time through. Alright, so we're going to have him hop back across. I'm going to cross those I-beams. Coach telling him to keep fighting through. I know he did most of this obstacle a couple times already. Continuing to work, and nicely done there. All right, so he'll shake it out. Great fight to get through that I-beam twice. Double the work for only 1 point, but Nate just gritting through. He's got to get this extension, though. Just will tap out there. That'll do it for his run. Again, take a look at that I-beam move. Second time through. Great fight there. All right, see him coming across here. He's going to give this bar hop a try. Still have Reed, Jack, and Vincent as our top three. We're going to move over to Reed Ogden. All right, Reed Ogden from Medham, New Jersey. Part of that next level ninja contingent out here. Great move to that monolith. Reed's at a pretty good pace thus far. Able to save it. Big point if he can get this one. Good reach and good match. Ogden getting in there and moving into fourth position there. Reed. Good lock off momentum, just couldn't get to the edge of that board. Let's give it another try though. We've had 2 athletes so far get through this obstacle. 2 out of about 34, 35 athletes. Oh, great idea to just carry that momentum forward. He got the hard reach. Reed is not done. He's got to push through this. Just enough for that platform. Well done. So that slides him into the first position. 2:02 to that spot. And he's getting the bar hop. He's got another move ahead of him. Somehow saves it. Right now, just looking to see if he can cap this off. Is it there? Just shy. Oh. Well, he got a great feel for it. Reed in his final 15 and a half seconds using his last retry. We'll take that timer away. You guys can get a good look at this obstacle. Just a few more seconds. Popping over. He's at 5 seconds. Gotta get going. Just coming off. Great fight from Reed. We saw him figure it out on that second attempt. Get a just power move to that far into the board. And he almost got his way all the way to that buzzer. All right, just like that, we'll go to our next athlete, Chris Delgado, coming out of Camp Hill, Pennsylvania. Training over at Dexterity Depot. Coach Tim guiding him through this course. Those I-beams. Nicely done by Christopher. Oh, he got it. Take a look at that one again as we get through it. He had to put 2 feet there.
That was so sick.
Sliding across and just missing that grab. So he'll take another attempt at this one. hip grab. Good readjustment there for Christopher. He's fighting through this one. Trying to get that angle right. It's going to be a tough match. He's got it.
Good fight.
All right, so Chris getting to this point. Have to navigate through. He's thinking about it. I think he's eyeing up that far board. I don't know if he'll make that jump right away, but might keep that in his back pocket if he needs to. Otherwise, he's going to go navigate through, slipping off. Nope, his coach said no chalk. Nice try there, Chris.
Charlotte, come on, squeeze him.
All right, I'll keep him in 11th spot. Not a bad place to be. See this bar hop just coming out of him. Great run by Chris. We're keeping it rolling for you. We got Sam Schnitzer, Elias, Max, Torin, and Joshua, our next 5 athletes. So Sam Schnitzer coming out of Mount Laurel, New Jersey. Been doing Ninja since 2020. Sam training out of M Lab, New Jersey. Smooth dismount there. Good attempt there. He's going to chalk back up, retry it. So the dismount there. He's back up with his next attempt. Jumped right out to that. It's a bold approach, and Sam went for it, no doubt. Good attempt on that cliff traverse. He's going to opt to go right for that buzzer. Solid run there from Sam. All right, next up on the course, we got Elias Slenker. Goes by Slinky. Elias likes designing and making his own obstacles, setting up his own course in his backyard. Also likes to watch and play football, running, playing piano, hanging out with his family, pushing on through right there with some force. Elias coming out of Lemoyne, Pennsylvania. Good momentum push forward to not take an extra swing on that dismount. It's all the little things there that save some time. Here comes a big reach if he can get there. He's got to go to the edge of that cliffhanger and extend out. He's going to retry. You see that push through. Nice job there. Going to recalibrate here. Second attempt. on the launch code obstacle. Same thing here. He's got to get this big swing, not get, oh, just coming out of there. And it's a balance, right? Like you want to try to get a good swing, to generate your swing, get your reach going, but that backswing is going to carry that slider back up that track. So a little tricky technical obstacle you got to deal with. Elias has some time to work with, just missing on that bar hop. Will hit that buzzer. All right, take a look at our run order. Got Max, Torin, Joshua, Theo, our next few athletes. All right, Max Williams taking on the course out of Ninja Logic. Hails from McSherrystown, Pennsylvania. His favorite leisure activity is gaming. Always up for anything outdoors, though, such as climbing trees, skimboarding, riding his bike. Well, just like video games, Max, you got 2 extra lives on this course. Max working across the I-beams now. Nicely done. It does save it right there. No need for that last moon rock. Max making pretty good time thus far. Great effort from Max. Just about there. Waving off the chalk. He's just thinking about the technical grabs here.
Coaches and athletes, we will be announcing awards for elite females.
Good grab from Max. He's got to finish this obstacle off, though. Goes with his fingertips and gets it. He's happy to be on that platform. So he saves an extra life. Got another retry available to him. Just slipping out of there. Max is, but give us another go. The key to that is quick movement. Max knew that key and just missing out on it. Good attempt, though. He is going to go for that bar hop, almost there for him. Will hit that buzzer. Great fight from Max. Saving that right there. Getting that. Very excited for that platform.
I think so. There's all of it right here.
All right. Reed, Jack, our leaders. Trying to prove that you don't have to be named Reed to get through this cliff traverse. Got Torin Moyer on up next, though. Torin coming out of Power Parkour, hometown of Coopersburg, Pennsylvania. His mom also competed in Masters earlier. Right now being coached by Coach Brian. And a good set to get that dismount. Only a couple seconds off that lead. So a good pace he has going here so far. He's got to really just kill the backswing, get a good forward swing. I think he's got it right here for the reach. Nicely done, Torin. Well done to get there. Torin just trying to unlock this puzzle that is the cliff traverse. This is where you make that big move out, and he's got it. Great fight from Torin. Continuing to will through this obstacle. Just so impressive so far. Looks like he called him off. I think he used his thumbs on the back. And it's only the cliffs on the obstacle that are in play. Tough break for Torin there, but he knows how to maneuver it. See if that knowledge can help him just push through. It's just pure grit at this point, Torin. Yeah, this time thumbs are not on the back. He's just got to fight to get out of there, and he does. Excellent job doing double the work through that cliffhanger obstacle. But with that double work, he's down to his last 10 seconds, so he has got to go here. Oh, just slipping out of there. Final 4 seconds. Theoretically possible, we'll say. I guess theoretically, but I think he'd have to go for the jump link. Not quite there. Nice try. And Torin, a great fight whole way through this course. Had to do this obstacle twice. But does get the credit as he gets out of there. Again, enough to move Torin into second place. All right, Joshua Moyer on up next. Joshua coming out of Willow Grove, Pennsylvania. Gravity Forge in the house. Don't believe there's any connection with Joshua and Torin, both the Moyers back to back here. Won't say for sure. All right, Joshua working this course. Just a little short on the jump. Didn't quite give it his all. There he goes. All right, trying to go for the big reach. Oh, good 1-2 Lachey to get there. Again, does not have a retry on this obstacle. He's got to complete it, and he does. Shadow movements of the route he's going to take. You see from Josh. Jumps right up to 1 and 2. Here comes the big move to work the other side. Almost there. Using his next retry. Coach telling him a big power move to get to that far hold. Gotta almost build up your swing and then get it just slipping off that grip. Good effort from Josh.
Get that bar tech, Josh.
Almost there on the bar hop. He's gonna go hit that buzzer. Nice job by Josh. All right, our next athlete on the platform, we got Theo Ruccione out of New York, New York. Theo almost had that link dismount. Working his way through this course, backwards up that I-beam.
There it is. Make sure you have yourself. There it is. There it is. Keep your hips and legs underneath you.
Little adjustments there. Make sure you can make that transfer between the I-beams. And true to get out of there.
There you go. Yep. It's weird, but it's fine. There you go.
Theo looking for that chalk here. Good extension to get that second slider. Got to find a way out of this obstacle, though. There's that cliff, going to build up his swing, angle the dismount, he got it. Looks like he grabbed part of the board there. So from a rule standpoint, you can only grab those holds that are in play. We saw a call earlier on Torin for putting his thumb on the black part of the board. Theo got to use that big power move across. A little shy on that. Oh, had that. It just came out. But Theo will bump that buzzer. Great run overall. Athlete up, we got Clinton Buckley. Clinton coming out of New York, New York. So we got Clinton has DGS Ninja surveys for ninjas and ninja brands. Very decorated athlete. here. Second the preteen male last season at Northeast All-Stars. 4th place preteen male in season 10 championships. First at Winag, 13U. And he is there. Over to this next one now. So, working, looking for that move, and he's got that cliff move. Excellent job there. All right, Glinton put on a clinic. He's our fastest athlete, and he's got a whopping 45 seconds ahead. He is flying. All right, we've got to look at our buzzer here. Oh, just slipping out of there. All right, so he's got another attempt here. All of a sudden, we just amped things up with Glinton's run. All right, let's see the move here. Just not getting that bar hop in its cradle. But what a time to beat 117 to that obstacle. And just such confidence going through this cliff traverse obstacle. And we're not seeing that bar want to stay in its cradle. All right, we're gonna move on. We got Cooper Custudio coming on up. Cooper coming back from an injury this year. He did break his arm. Kept him out of regionals and worlds last year. He's coming out fresh. Cooper is. Put the work in at M-Lab, I'm sure, to rehab and get back.
Cooper seems to be coming back with some vengeance, ready to crush this course.
I imagine, yes. Got to go stir crazy, not doing ninja for a while, but
it is not fun.
Cooper thought about the dismount a little far off, opted to play it safe versus sorry. Cooper does do scouts, track and field, performs in many theater plays, does train with his twin sister Dakota.
They're an awesome duo. Dakota also competed this weekend in the teen female division.
Oh, there you go. A lot of twin ninja athletes out there. I got a pair of twin ninja athletes myself.
Awesome to see the family getting involved.
That's right. Cooper going for this big move. Great fight to stick with that. Looking for the dismount now. He's got enough here. He's got to get the direction right. He's
and
there.
He gets it. Cooper with 55 seconds remaining for the cliffhanger traverse. A dangerous one as we have seen so far.
Come on, you're strong, you get him.
Hoping, Andy, you're bringing a little more luck with you back for the cliffhanger traverse.
Looking like it with how Cooper's looking right now on this obstacle. So close, just slips off.
Athletes wanting to spend as little time as possible on that back credit card. So he's got to time this right, get a power swing to grab the edge of that board.
Just comes up short. Cooper's gonna keep going though. Has some time remaining. Gonna give the last obstacle a good try.
All right, Cooper winding up here. Here he goes.
And goes for the skip.
Yeah, a little overshoot. It looked like he might have been trying to go up to the next one. He tried to help reset. We appreciate that.
And he's gonna hit that buzzer. Awesome job, Cooper.
Joey Bank coming on up.
Joey, a nice jump back from that door. Right off that trapeze bar.
To put a foot down right before that platform. So we'll have to retry this obstacle.
Gonna take a quick reset. Good catch by Joey, and he sticks that dismount.
Need to stick at that time. So one retry use, another in his back pocket.
Joey absolutely cruising now.
Joey coming out of Old Westbury, New York. Trains over the Grit Ninja there. Oh, good 1-2 move right there. Experienced athlete, you can see from that dismount, little bicycle kick, finds it right away without taking extra time.
Joey getting some chalk and water right now. He wants to get through this cliffhanger traverse.
Yeah, good preparation there.
And he's off. Just barely misses it.
He's nothing but prepared here, chalking up again.
Staying nice and locked off, and he just slips off on the last second.
Had his hand on it, just a slight misplacement. That was all that made the difference. Joey wants to give us another whirl though.
Comes right back up there.
Haven't seen anybody get through this even on.
Big wind up and just barely misses it.
Nice high five from his coach at the end. Great job by Joey. Getting that 1-2 move on the slider. All right, next up we got Lucas Pine hitting the platform, being coached by Coach AJ. Luke's had a bit of a heartbreak on the flow course. He's so true on balance. Just barely took a step on the dismount, so he's coming out for vengeance. Monoliths.
Gets off there quickly, onto the doors.
Jumping right across. He's going to work up this I-beam now. Working on down, one after the other, keeping his arms straight, saving a little bit of that energy for later.
Has a great rhythm going on, getting through it.
Taking that extra swing, just a quick measure, making sure he's there. In the middle of the balance.
Lucas looking strong right now.
Got to get to the end of that cliffhanger. He's going to chalk up though. Did take that extra swing on the I-beam, made sure he got his dismount. All right, Lucas jumping right out to that. Wasn't quite there, he's got to go to the edge. Good hold there. Keep fighting there. Coach yelling,
Big
everything you
squeeze,
got
just slips off.
It was a great try by Lucas. He did get there in a good pace. There's no camera 6. Yeah, go back to camera 1. All right, so Lucas with time on the clock. He is going to go for the bar hop. A little shy on that. He wants to give it another go, though. Just overshooting that. Good attempt there by Lucas. And that'll do it.
You got it, B-Dub!
Yeah, Brandon!
All right, our next athlete, we got B-Dub in the house. Brennan Weezick. Oh, just barreling through that door.
Come on, Brendan.
Relax, B-Dub.
He's going to get another retry at that.
You're crushing it. You're so good.
A ton of momentum into it.
You got it. You got this.
But he's going to give this one another try. Just one retry, though. Oh, saves it, and that was a close call right there. It was the same obstacle, technically. So keep the run alive. Brennan Weezick coming out of Reston, Virginia. He's got to shake off the little early jitters. Get stronger the entire rest of the way through this obstacle. Nicely done. He's going to chalk on up. And extension wasn't quite there. This is a big reach here. He's using his last retry there. He's got to keep it clean from here on out.
Pulling up a swing here.
Yep, nice move. A 1-2 Lachey to get out of there. B-Dub shaking it out. Again, no more retries. He's got to nail this. Chalk up a little more. Oh, just couldn't get to the other side. He says, I know I'm out of retries. I'm going to give it a try. Oh, ref telling him, I think reminding me he's out of retries. He was ready to go. Bar hop not quite there. Go hit that buzzer. Nice try there.
Nice job. That was a hard one.
That's the B-Dub with the save right there. All right, next up we got Stephen Mena taking on the course, skipping that first little strider, going right into that monolith. Taking one extra swing just for good measure. Go right out to the doors. push off there. Precise through those moon rocks. And we'll hop on out of there. Nicely done. So he moves up into a top 10 spot by virtue of his speed to this obstacle. Oh, good try
just
there.
misses it.
All right, Steven, one last attempt on this obstacle. Just over a minute left. The Burlington, New Jersey native just slipping out of there.
No.
Right, almost there. Take a look at that run again. Hopping on out of there and just that cliff traverse eating away at our competitors. All right, Harrison James at that starting line right now, and he's off. Harrison had that little extra push. Maybe could have gone for that link dismount. Either way, he's going to be pushing this pace. Hops right up to the I-beam, traversing it backwards. He is moving through this course. Got Coach Ferris right alongside. He is our fastest athlete to that point. Pushes on through 5.5 seconds faster than anybody there. All right, Harrison. Right here, he dismounts. He can bump himself into a top spot, and he does. 10 seconds ahead of our first place competitor. He has enough time to take a water break, chalk break. All right, he's staring down this last obstacle. Harrison, your current leader. One obstacle left.
All right, buddy, you got it.
Nobody has completed this bar hop. Gets through, hops over. He's got to finish this out.
Watch it, watch it.
There you go. Fixing it.
One more
He may
now.
just go for that dismount if he can make that work. He's going to go.
Yeah!
And it's there for him. Full clear. Our first full clear of the team male division.
I'm so proud.
And Ferris is pumped. Let's see this again. Again, we knew it was possible.
Yeah!
We saw the crowd get into it. Launched by his coach at the end. Great job, Harrison. So with that, Harrison slides into first. We got Glinton and Reed, your top three. Charles Graham on the course next. We have our last 10 athletes of the team male wave and division. Charles Graham out of Monroe, New York, New England region.
He's absolutely flying through this course.
There's got to be a little pep in your step once you see it full clear ahead of you, right?
Exactly.
Good link dismount out of that.
Steady and easy on these rocks. here.
Coaches and athletes, if you need to submit a bidding review for Team Male at Challenge Course B, please do so now. If you need to submit a bidding review
Oh, and he gets the launch code first try.
Course B,
Nice move across that.
I know these cliff ledges are really tiny, but let's see if we can conquer them.
Yeah, these credit card holes so thin. Seen a lot of activity this weekend.
Taking a quick second to really pump the obstacle. Oh my gosh, and he gets through those credit cards.
Well done. Great execution there.
And he's going through skip.
Oh, just a little shy, and that was his another retry. Oh, so close. Charles just flying through that course was our 8th fastest competitor to that point.
Oh, you can tell he's just really pumped and tired.
Oh, yeah. Great work. Great effort by Charles. Smooth work of this course. On over the launch codes. The grip obstacle is just a slip backwards.
It's Quinn Kiner.
We got Chalky himself, Quinn Kiner, on the starting platform.
Chalk eater Quinn.
Quinn almost had that link, but gonna save the risky moves for later.
Oh my goodness. Almost slips off that ring, but saves it.
Coming across that I-beam now. Quinn out of Dexterity Depot, hometown of Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. The ukulele player flying through this course. That was new on his bio from like a competition or two ago, and I'm holding on to that little tidbit of information.
Oh, he also loves to ski.
Quinn is in so many activities.
I know.
Skiing, track, rock climbing, parkour. He does parkour at Urban Playground once a week, skateboarding, and fits Ninja in there from time.
Yeah.
All right, Quinn in a good spot right here. He's got a minute and 20 left. Got to get his way across that flip traverse. Great move to that far end hold.
Oh my gosh, he gets past the credit cards here. And I know
He's going to go for that skip as well.
Come on, Quinn.
The big move here. Parkour saving him right there. Coach Ryuchi would be proud. Good landing.
I know flying bar is one of Quinn's specialties, so let's see if he can get this.
It is. This is a different flying bar than a lot of these athletes have seen. Just slipping off. It's not as forgiving as your ordinary flying bar. 42 seconds left. Plenty of time to work. We're going to take this timer off. Should be a non-factor. Quinn is going to move. He's got to work on doing on this attempt and just slipping off.
But a great run by Quinn.
Absolutely. Putting him in the 3rd place.
Yay!
Just overall, Quinn.
Great job.
Efficient work of this course. Little bar would not hold at the end. All right, moving on to our next competitor. We got Joseph Brosdale coming out of Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. And he's Next Level Ninja. Good move to that ending platform. Pretty decent pace thus far. He is going to slow it a little bit just to take a chalk break.
It gets up to that second launch code here. He does opt to use that little ledge that's right there instead of just skipping it. Smart move. Oh wait, no, that was right.
All right, Joseph in a top 10 position. Only got 8 runners left, so a good spot to be right here.
Ugh, just flips off those credit cards.
And I would take all the time you need right here, Joseph. Oh, just slipping off, a little gassed. We'll work it for this last obstacle. Here we go. Just slipping off that. Good attempt. He'll hand that back. A great run by Joseph there.
Great job, Joseph.
Taking a look at our run orders. We got Elijah, Finn, Alex, Near, Will, Lucas, Daniel. We got an action-packed last 7 athletes. All right, let's kick it off with Elijah Mom, the heavy metal ninja. Trains at UP, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And he is off. Elijah, I'm not sure if he's going to try to link this monolith. Wasn't quite there. So he opts to go the traditional route, but he is moving nonetheless. Elijah just cruising through this course so far. Only 0.2 of a second off the lead right now. All right, here we go with this move. Not quite there. He's going to opt to try it again, though. Oh, I like that little backwards turn. He faces the platform, can get right out of there. All right, Elijah eats vertical limits for breakfast. Literally, I've seen him do it. Oh, Elijah's mom right behind us, adding a little extra commentary.
And he gets to those credit cards there looking really strong.
Looking so smooth through this. And he's there.
Let's see if Elijah can conquer the unconquerable flying bar.
So already moves into the 3 spot. Elijah, a fan of tech obstacles. This one is built differently, though. He does love bar tech. Let's see it.
Come on, Elijah.
55 seconds left. Here he goes. It slips off. So again, athletes who've gone through this get a feel for it. It's wonky. You got to get out of there fast. You can't spend a lot of time.
Come on, Elijah.
Really quick, link it.
Quick pop on it, dude. Let's go.
So you got to feel for it. I think he's got the tech down now. Just missing it. Great attempt by Elijah, but one of our fastest athletes to that point.
Great job, Elijah.
Let's take a look here. Forward facing to find that ending platform. So smooth through those cliffs. Great job. Over to our next competitor. We got Finn Leonetti coming out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. to that monolith obstacle, gets out of there. And over to the I-beams. Right after going through that sliding door. So Finn's in his 7th year doing Ninja. Did already punch his ticket to Worlds with a 1st place finish at All-Stars. Outside of Ninja, he plays for the middle school soccer team, does hurdles and pole vault.
Just misses his hand there. He's going to take a real quick swing and gets up to it. Oh, and he steps off.
Looks like he didn't quite cross that plane.
This time he opts to use that extra ledge there for support.
Smart decision there to keep it a little safe on the landing.
And he clears those credit cards first try. Really impressive there.
See which way he decides to go from here. He's going to take the long route. No skips there, but gets to that platform, moving him into 5th place. All right, only 1 clear on this course so far. Finn, 37 seconds, 1 obstacle ahead of him. And pops
Oh
over.
my goodness! Ah.
Just coming off. He found the rhythm though.
Is that the second person to get to that rung there?
That might have been only the second person to get to that rung.
Oh
Yes.
my goodness.
We might have one other one, but yeah.
Oh,
Finn
just slips
halfway
out there.
But again, 5th place finish, only 5 more runners after him.
Great job.
Guarantees a top 10 spot overall on the challenge course. Just like that, we are going to our next competitor, Alex Schaefer. Right into that swing. Almost underbarred through the monolith.
Right through these doors here.
He's trying to go for speed here, only a half second off the lead to this point. Flying through the I-beams. And 2.2 seconds faster than our leader, so pay attention to this run.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Up to that second, oh my gosh. Code launching.
Yeah, those sliding clips. Second one is flat as well, so not easy. All right, Alex moving quite well through this course. Looking relaxed but confident.
He is crushing it as of right now. On to our flying bar.
Bumps himself into the fastest non-finisher.
But maybe he will be our fastest finisher. We don't know yet.
Right, he's got to get this move. He's right there.
Oh! Oh!
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god.
He's taking a little bit of a breather. He took a little scary of a fall. Gonna check up on him. So we're gonna give him a little technical break. Checking on him. Took a bit of a fall, so we're just waiting a little bit. His time is running. They did check up on him. He is chalking up like he's attempting it, so we'll go back to the platform. 50 seconds left on the clock. He will come off, though. Great effort from Alex. Check up on him, hits that buzzer. Just a round of applause from the crowd.
Great job, Alex.
Follow up on Alex. All right, our last 4 competitors. We got Near taking on the Near Peleg out of Crestkill, New Jersey. And he's going to try to almost there with that link. Alright, Near working through the course. And he's good. Just barely getting through that. Near at a fast pace. He is right on pace in the lead here. And Near successfully navigating across these cliffs. He's going to try to go for this quick out, and he does get it. All right, on to the last obstacle. Near is right on pace. Over a minute left. Oh, it's coming off of it. All right, so he'll chalk up. Again, this is an obstacle that if it was the redemption time, these athletes I know would get. So it's so critical to try to get another, try to do your best with his second attempt. After he's got a feel for it already, he's got that. Going to pop it up. Needs another move here. Oh, it comes down on him. He's still holding that bar. He shifts it over. It is slipping down. I don't know how it is still upright right now, but Near has put it back on his pegs. Let's see. Oh, tried to hop it on out of there. That was very unstable as it went from the top cradle to the bottom. Close attempt from Near. And he will hit that buzzer, moving him into the number 3 position.
Great job, Near.
Near, great performance overall, getting out of that cliff traverse and just working all through that obstacle. I got Will Voss hitting that starting platform right now. He is off to the races and does go for the link dismount. He is trying to set the pace to be 2.5 seconds ahead already of pace. And is flying through this course. That chalk break there was like a NASCAR pit stop.
Oh my gosh, he is flying.
Same with that one, barely taking time. He is 11.5 seconds ahead of pace from this point. Incredible. Try to go for this dismount, and he's got it. So there he goes, moving into the 2 spot. 51 seconds consumed.
Oh my goodness.
He's going
He
to
got
go
to
over,
that
and
front
then
mark.
we're going to send it.
But he doesn't even get to the end.
Pops on up. Here
my
we
goodness.
go. You don't
Will.
need that time. Let's
No
see
way.
this.
Oh.
And he's got it. Let's get that dismount. He's out of there.
Full clear.
Full clear by Will Voss.
I failed the second. I failed the first. I failed the second.
Does that bump him into first?
Oh, it bumps him into first by a mile. Will setting an impressive mark right there.
Oh my goodness, Will. No way.
We got two more stud athletes ahead of them. Let's see it. So Will Vaz at 113. But Lucas Savage right there for an answer. So Lucas taking on that course, an impressive 113 to beat. Almost had that link dismount, but he's going to keep this rolling. Lucas had a strong podium performance on the head-to-head finals. He is flying down this course. Got Coach Jackson right alongside here. Lucas does take a bit of a chalk break here. Successfully navigating across these holes, twisting and turning, not leaving any crumbs on this course. Bumping up to third place, but he wants a little more. He's going for that skip. And he pops on up. All right, he's got it where he wants it on the other side. Getting one more move here.
Oh my goodness!
Pops into second place by 3 seconds off Will's time. Impressive performance from Lucas.
That is crazy.
Just menacingly attacking that I-beam. Feeling comfortable on the bar hop.
Come on, Lucas.
He had confidence, knew that buzzer was right there. And gets second. All right, but one more athlete, Daniel Charleston, taking on the course. Daniel built for speed as well. He's going for that link dismount. You knew that was coming. Photographer had to jump out of the way to try to get a shot. Daniel setting the fastest pace to this obstacle, also flying through the I-beams. And he is just attacking this course. No break for Daniel as he goes through this difficult traverse obstacle. Can't even finish a bio. He's 5.5 seconds off, 5.5 seconds ahead of pace here. Just needs this move. It's off center. He gets it corrected though. All right, 1:45, and he goes to the platform.
Oh my goodness!
Incredible! And he has got the first place position, 101.
What a run! Oh my
12
goodness!
seconds ahead, and my voice is officially gone.
That was a crazy run by Daniel.
All right, that is our first place finish. We're gonna go look at this again. I don't know where he could have shaved off time on this run. Almost posted a 1 flat. Probably could have shaved it by taking the extra second to correct the flying bar.
But that's it.
That's about it.
Great run by Daniel.
And there is your 1, 2, 3. Daniel Charleston, Will Vaz, Lucas Savage, taking gold, silver, bronze. I don't even know what to say to add to that, but we're going to look at the overall leaderboard. So these guys have gone through the flow competition, onto the challenge. We're crowning an overall, and guess what? It's these guys again. Daniel Charleston taking the gold overall, winning both flow and challenge. You got Will Vaz in second, Lucas Savage in third. Lucas and Will flip-flopping that flow and challenge, second and third. That was incredible on the finish. I think we're going to leave it at that.
Yeah.
I don't think we have anything else to add to that. We're going to see these guys again at Worlds, though. So, man, grab your popcorn, mark your calendar. World Championships in Greensboro, North Carolina at the Greensboro Coliseum. We'll end that there. It has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for joining me on the mic.
Of course.
And we'll bid you guys adieu. Take care, and we'll see you next time.